Well, on this hunt, I've got my kids with me. I've got Peyton, who's 16. He's running the camera for me. I've got my two girls. I've got Haley, who's 10, and Lindsey, who's 7. And it's the Missouri Youth Hunt. I'm up on a buddy of mine's farm up in North Missouri. We're set up above some milo and some soybeans. Everything seems to be right. We've got us a platform that we've built with a pop-up blind on it, trying to get in out of some of the cold wind. Again, it's the early youth season. We're excited. I've been seeing a lot of good deer in here, a lot of turkeys, and we can't wait to see what the night unfolds.
And this is my little sister Lindsey Lucas. We're in Missouri youth season, and my dad's been seeing a lot of bucks this year, so we're gonna try to get a big one. Wish us luck.
What do you think, Lindsey?
Yes.
We gonna get a big buck? Huh? We gonna get a big buck, Haley?
Yeah.
Huh? I've been seeing a lot of big bucks here, ain't I?
Yeah.
During bow season, so we know they're here. Give us some knuckles for good luck. Give me some knucks. All right, good luck, girls. Well, first off, we get covered up with turkeys. I'd been out here bow hunting this farm, and there's just so many turkeys. They're really into the milo and the beans, and they're everywhere. Well, this doe comes out, and Haley was sweet enough to let her little sister have the first shot. I think it was probably because it was a doe, or she calls them slickheads. If it had been a big old buck, it might have been different. But I've got the shooting sticks, and I'm trying to help Sis get the rifle up and get everything set and ready to go. And I've got Peyton on the camera, and all of a sudden Peyton says, "Dad, I see one with big horns coming through the cedar bushes." Things are about to get real. Well, Peyton tells us he sees a buck, so we turn our concentration to where he said he saw this buck come through the cedar thickets, and we don't see it for just a little bit, and then he says, "Here it comes, Dad." And I'm trying to get everything shifted as quietly as possible. I've got 3 kids, shooting sticks, rifle. I've got the tripod, the camera. I mean, we're packed in this blind, but we're gonna make this happen.
To get where you want to be in life, as a man, as a dad, as a hunter, you will carry some heavy loads, and through them we realize that virtues like strength and reliability matter most. From ourselves and our gear. Ultimately, what matters is not the weight of the load, but how we carry it. Alps Outdoors.
I started this mineral lick about 1.5 years ago with just OV mineral, and just starting this out in the middle of a pasture where I know big bucks frequent. The does cross here. It's a natural crossing. They come out here. They're not scared. It's kind of a safe area for them. They've got CRP all around them, and as you can see with this mineral site, how much this has helped the deer, but not only helped me locate where the deer are coming from, where they're going to, and that's only going to equal success in the future.
Absolutely. Now this is an amazing mineral site. It's dug out 3 foot by 6 foot deep, and I'm looking at this thinking, how do I get one like that? So if any of you guys want to know how to do this, how did you start this hole?
Well, I got with our host Cody Lucas. He created this mineral with not just killing in mind, but actually the health of the herd. He wanted something that was going to help all aspects of hunting. So he gave me this. He said, try this out. This is my own mixture. It's in the testing phase. So, you know what? I'll give it a try. And here we are, 1 year later. This is going to be our 3rd or 4th application in this hole. And 1.5 years later, we have this big of a hole. We have numerous pictures of big bucks, does, fawns. Every deer in the area is coming to this lake.
And this is an exciting time of the year because this is when we really get to see these bucks. They love coming to these licks, especially early. Before September, they'll just come in there and nail it, especially with their antlers growing. And you'll see them in velvet. You'll get all these velvet pics of these awesome bucks. And it's important to have this out all year round as well.
Well, this buck comes out and he presents a broadside shot. He stops. He could hear something, or he sensed something like those old big bucks do, and he's looking dead at us. And I told Lindsey it's now or never.
Did you see the shot that she put on this deer? Man.
You got him, baby. You got that big old buck. It's freaking huge. You got him. Give me 5. Oh, I'm so happy. That's a freaking monster. Oh, let's go get him. You wanna go get him?
Yeah.
Let's go get him. Holy smokes. Let me check it. All right.
Well, as you can see, Sis made a perfect shot on this buck, dropped him right in his tracks at 107 yards. I couldn't be any more proud of her than anything. That is my accomplishments, my children, and I have more fun out with my family doing this. That's what makes it all worthwhile.
Gosh, Lindsey, come here. You ain't gonna believe what you just did, baby girl. Look what a buck. Look at the size of that buck. Is that not crazy? Holy cow. Come around over here. Come around over here. Come on. Holy cow. Nobody's gonna believe this. Come here. Come here. Look at that buck, sissy. Look at this buck. Look at him. Let's make sure he's gone. Yep, he's gone. Yes. Come here. Still like? Yep, you're good. Come here, baby. Come here. Come here. Get on your knees. Get down on your knees to hold your deer. What do you think about that, sister?
Too heavy.
Huh? You got
Too
him?
heavy.
You got him?
I
Put your
can't.
head back. Shh. Look at this buck. What do you think? Isn't that crazy?
I can't hold it.
That is a monster. How many points is he?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8-point monster buck. Got a big old Roman nose on him. That is an old deer, sissy. That is unbelievable. That is unreal.
I thought he was a doe.
We thought it was until this one come out. Get back down on your knees.
You accidentally shot him.
No accident, the way you shoot. Isn't that something, sissy? We saw the doe, and then the doe disappeared in the grass, and this big boy walked out, and you put it on him. Holy cow, what a buck.
The sun's on him.
Well, Lindsay, tell him what happened tonight, honey. Talk to him, tell him.
We shot a big buck, and we thought it was a doe until the doe disappeared.
There was a doe come out, wasn't there? And then she disappeared in the grass, and then this big boy come out with her, huh? You made a good shot, didn't you?
Yeah.
That's about I don't know, that's about 110 yards, and you put it on him. That's unreal.
We blew the fur off of him.
It blew the fur off of him.
It's right there.
That little 257 Roberts did a number, didn't it, baby girl?
Yeah.
Well, the shooter did good, too. What a shot. You realize how big a buck this is? This is a monster, and how old are you?
7.
How many deer does this make you?
2.
2 deer? This is only your second deer?
Yeah.
Hold it up so they can see him good. Turn him around here. Show them horns off. Ain't that something? Look at that deer. Look at that. Ain't that something?
Huge.
Yes, he is huge. Wow, I'm so proud of you. You like deer hunting?
Yeah.
I love you. You're a chip off the old block, I tell you what. Wow, that's unreal, is what that is. Unreal.
Looks like he got in a fight.
Yeah, he kind of broke his brow tine off, didn't he?
Yeah.
All right, well, folks, you seen it. I brought my daughter Lindsay out here, who's 7, my daughter Haley, who's 9, my son Peyton, who's 16, who's running the camera. This is the Missouri youth season. This is opening day, the first evening. And we saw some does come. First we had a little buck come out, and he got spooked and run off, little spike buck. And you know, everything happens for a reason, as they say, but we was wondering what in the world. And then a doe come out, and she was gonna shoot the doe. And then the doe went in the tall grass, and we couldn't see her, and all of a sudden Peyton said, there's a buck with big old horns, and he's a monster buck, Dad. And he come out there, and she got on her shooting sticks and bared down and nailed him. I couldn't be prouder. What a monster buck. What a monster 8-pointer, sissy. And he's a mature deer. He's an old deer.
Got him.
Yeah, he's amazing. I'm so proud of you. Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. This will be a memory that we won't soon forget. And if you haven't been out and taken your kids hunting, you're missing out. These are memories I'll never forget. Long after I'm gone, and she's looking at this big old mound on the wall, she'll remember this day for the rest of her life. Thanks for tuning in, folks. We'll bring you some more action just like this. I'm so proud of you. Huh? How did we do this?
With the gun.
Yeah, but what's our hat say? Look at the camera.
Outdoor Vigilantes.
Outdoor Vigilantes, baby. That's what we did, didn't we?
Yeah.
Went vigilante on him. Proud of you. Good job, sister. I love you. Proud of you. Final Step cover scent. The only one on the market that I know of that's 100% all natural. Here in Missouri, we like the cedar scent. They got several scents to pick from. If you like to hunt, trap, you name it, this is the stuff to have. When we run trap lines, we spray everything down with this. It smells just like cedar. It's unbelievable. 100% natural. When we go to the tree stand, we spray it on. We spray it on when we get in the tree. It's like we were never there. We get ground blinds. We spray it on the blinds before we go in. It's like we were never there. This stuff is absolutely amazing. Final Step cover scent. 100% all natural. If you want to bring home bone like this, you better make Final Step your last step in your scent elimination system.
Well, folks, this week we're going with my boy Brett. Him and I are going to a little 20-acre plot that my parents own, and we're sitting up inside a big, comfy deer stand.
Well, folks, we're here in Missouri. It is the youth firearm season, November 1st today, and we have got some cold, frosty weather that has pushed through. This is the first frost of the year, and with the moon phase and the way everything's laying out, the pre-rut and everything are hitting right now. So I expect to see some real good deer movement today. So my little buddy here can kill his first deer. Are you ready to kill your first deer? What are we gonna shoot today? A big buck, maybe? Huh? Well, we haven't seen anything yet, but it's just now getting light. We got down here way before daylight, and we're trying to stay warm. Trying to stay warm so we don't leave the stand early. We brought, Mama fixed us some sandwiches. We've got some hot chocolate, and I think we've even got some trick-or-treat candy from last night. So hopefully we got enough to hold us, sit here a while. So stay tuned.
Well, we get up in the stand bright and early that morning, plenty before daylight, and as light starts coming in, it starts warming up a little bit. You can see the frost on everything out in the field, and it's not long. Here comes a decent buck. Now, I wasn't able to get any footage of this buck because I was trying to get the camera turned on and kind of help him get his gun, get everything poked out the window. And before I could get any footage of the deer, I don't know if he spotted us or silhouetted us through the window of the stand. I'm not sure exactly what happened. There was a little noise being made up there too. Anyway, it didn't work out for us. I couldn't get the camera on him, and he kind of took off before we could get anything done on him. So we sat around there and waited just a little bit longer, and it wasn't long, and we spotted another deer.
He's behind those sticks. Just settle down. Get up on him. Get up on him. Just settle down. Wait a minute. You see him? Look through the scope, man. Hey, make sure you're holding the gun. All right. Take aim. Don't pull the trigger until you're right on him. Right on his shoulder. Easy. Easy.
Can I get him?
If you're on him.
Oh, Daddy.
Keep watching him.
Where is he?
He's going down. He just went down, bud. He just went down. Got him. Oh, bud, he's about to wear me out. You was about to wear me out.
Yes.
Oh, my lands.
Yes.
I didn't think we was gonna get him. We kept making noise up here, didn't we? Are you excited?
Yeah.
Why are you shaking?
I'm nervous.
Huh?
I was nervous.
Are you nervous? Oh. Here, let me see. Well, Brett shoots this deer, and he's so excited. He starts fist pumping inside the stand in there, and oh daddy, oh daddy. And this deer, you know, you can see it's hit pretty good. He hit a little far back, but at the angle the deer was standing, it come out the other side just right where you want it. The deer kind of runs, and he turns and goes across the creek and in behind a big tree, and I can see the deer fall over. And I said, he's down, bud. And boy, he got excited right then. Oh. Here, let me see. Now Brett had completely forgot that I had the GoPro sitting up inside, videoing everything we were doing inside the blind there, inside the stand itself. And after he after he kills this deer, he does his little dance, his little jig thing that he was doing. I told him that was all on video, and I assured him that Cody was going to air this on the show. This is the look I got.
Son, where did that boy get them moves like Jagger? Terry, do you jig like that? Son.
I have been known to cut a little rug in my day. We better hurry up and get over there and see what it looks like. Brett, the old buck killer. Look at that, first view. Well, the outdoor vigilantes have struck again. My boy Brett just killed his first deer this morning. It was super cold this morning. It's November 1st, opening day of the youth season here in Missouri, and super cold out. We dropped down in the 20s, got our first frost of the year. Moon phase and everything's right, so I knew the deer were going to be moving this morning. We had a pretty good buck, I don't know, 8 or 10 pointer, come in early this morning. We didn't get any video of him. We were trying to get moved around and get guns situated in the stand, and I think he might have heard us make a little noise. He ended up running off, and then later on we had a smaller 6-pointer, I think, come across the upper end of the field. Same deal on that. He got across the field before we could get on him, It's kind of hard running camera and trying to keep him quiet, get him in line, and hold his gun for him and everything. But we had some patience and waited it out, and finally got a shot at one here. I was filming a chipmunk freehand out the window, and he said, "There's a buck." So we turned and looked, and sure enough, this guy was out there, and we got everything moved around and finally got in on him and got it done. I think the footage is going to be a little shaky because I was one-handing it and trying to hold his gun at the same time and get him to look through there, but I think we're good. I'm pretty proud of the little guy. I hope you enjoyed our show with the kids this week. Stay tuned next week. Also, go check us out on the web at www.outdoorvigilantes.com and give us a like on Facebook.